This is the Fleurs app. It's a flower delivery service. Now, on startup with this app, basically, it just defaultly loads all the flowers from all categories, and there's no sort type. So it just loads by what's first in the list of all flowers that are options to deliver. So as you can see, it loads about 50 flowers, and you can just keep scrolling, and there's a lot of flowers. Now, if you want to add any of them to your basket, you can see up here is the basket. It updates, so it'll show you how many items are in your basket, of course, and all that. You can go back. And for example, this abundant rose display, when you use tap on it, you can expand the details, so it shows the description and the button to add to basket. So we'll just add that to the basket. We'll check. It's there. That's cool. So a few things that you can do here. So you can place the order, and so it's the zip code. We'll go back to that. But you can delete the item too, so it just deletes it. And the cool thing is with the basket is it actually is it's part of the API. So every time the basket is created, every time the app is opened, it creates a new basket. So you see here, there's a cart ID right here. So on startup, there's always a new cart created. So the cart is saved on the API side. So any items added to the basket, if it's on the same cart ID, then it is still saved. So when you're adding to the basket too, so when you actually delete an item and add an item to the basket, it's actually an API call to put this item into the basket or delete it from the basket. Now, so for example here though, we can filter through categories and sort types. So for example, with the categories here, there's actually a lot. There's a lot of funeral at the bottom, and then there's sorting by price, and then by occasions. So for example, let's say there's Christmas, So as soon as you choose a new category, it just loads them up. It loads them up. And so for example, let's say we like this centerpiece right here, lights of the season centerpiece. So you just add it to the basket. We'll do something too. We'll add another one to the basket. So let's say we want to do price descending. Oh wow, okay, that's the cheapest one. But so it just changes the layout of the price. So if you want to find the cheaper stuff first, or actually the more expensive stuff here. So this is the cheapest stuff. So we'll get we'll change it again. We'll do new baby. So there's actually balloons too. Some products that aren't just flowers. And also, I'm pretty sure with these, if you actually purchase this, you get the vase as well, and whatever else is in the picture for the most part. So we'll get this boy oh boy bouquet. So that's the basket. Now there is a limitation though. You can have multiple items in your basket, but you can only place an order for one at a time. So that's something I didn't get around to doing. But for example though, you can see that there are multiple items in a basket, and we'll just go ahead and place order on this on the Christmas item. So after you press place an order, you get taken to the order screens. The first thing is the zip code. So this is for the US only. So in the US, every zip code is 5 digits. So for example, my zip code is 95843. Cool thing is, as soon as you put the zip code in, it makes an API call, and it returns an array of available dates that you can deliver to. There are available delivery dates. So for me right now, I can deliver on the 26th, the 10th, the 17th of June. So yeah, we'll say Saturday on the 19th in June is good. So once you choose a date, you can press deliver. So it saves that delivery data, your zip code as well as the delivery date. You can see here too, the cool thing is, so the next screen is the delivery address. This is for the recipient. So for example, the cool thing is it has autofill capability. As you can see, each input field actually each input field actually knows for keyboard specific stuff. Anyway, so it checks for everything. So for example, if I try to press submit right now, it checks for the required fields. So the address, the city, and the state are all required. And of course down here the zip code's already filled because that's the delivery address chosen. The phone number has to be 10 digits as well. That's because in the US it's it's a 3-digit area code and then a 7-digit phone number without the +1 at the beginning. So it checks for that. It's just a raw 10 digits. So yeah, then we'll do an address. So we'll just make something up like UC is cool Avenue. So that's the street. City is Bohannon, something like that. That's his name. State code, we'll say this guy lives in New Jersey. And so the state code as well, it has to be 2 letters. Like in every state in the U.S., it has a 2-letter abbreviation, and it automatically capitalizes it for you as well if you don't make it capital. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and hit submit. The next screen is the billing address. So let's say, I guess I'm paying for flowers to myself, and again my phone number. I do have to take out the +1 right there. Yep. Also, a cool thing as well is with the billing address is you can actually check this and just copy all the same information over, and it holds it. That way you don't have to. It saves some typing if you're delivering to the same place you live. And then, for example, though, just for the email address, it checks it's valid by this kind of form where it has like a letter, or has characters before an at, and then letters before and after a period after the at. So it does all rejects checking. But so this is looking good. So we'll hit submit. So once the billing and delivery address are set, then you go into the payment information. So here, this is the payment. Because this app, it's not fully complete yet. I mean, like, it is a working app, and you can download it from the App Store. The payment information is not secured yet. There's some problems with the backside with that, so I purposely locked the card number and expiration date with these default values, because you can pretend to place an order, but you can't actually place an order yet. You can change the CVC though, just for fun if you want to, whatever you want. And I'll say, like, for example, the card holder is, I guess I'll keep it as me. Yeah. So I'll just go ahead and hit submit. So when you hit submit, it's actually, what it's doing is it's talking to this authorized net library, and it actually creates a token with the payment information, and then it sends you a token back. And so instead of, when you hit place order here, you send the token, the payment token, and it has a 15-minute expiry, like it expires in 15 minutes, so you have to place the order within 15 minutes, or else you have to recreate the token. Anyways, so yeah, this is the last screen. It's just the place order screen, so it shows you a little subtotal here and the total cost with the shipping included. So you can see it's about $90 for this centerpiece, and then below it gives you just a rundown of the information. So you can see here it already with the phone number, it adds the +1 for you, and it formats it in like the regular US formatting. And so yeah, the delivery and the billing, and it shows you again the address, the delivery day, and the billing address. So all you have to do now is just place order. It takes a second to go ahead and send it to the backend, but then yep, it just says success, order has been placed. So again, you can't actually place the order because again, for security reasons, but everything else though is working, so it's just something I need to fix. But you can actually go ahead and, you know, have fun and pretend to place orders on the app and do all that. You can see down here, that's what this little card is kind of giving an update for. Okay, so after the order is placed, there's a few things you can do. Basically, like, there's no button to like go forward because you can't really go forward anymore. But if you go back, it takes you to the feedback page. So for example, you could put something, you know, you could write anything, like a review about it, like Fleurs. Nope, I can't type. Fleurs is a cool app. Yep. And then pretty much you can just do this. You can update the title. It's just a fun little button saying thanks for using Fleurs. But that's it. You just press done, and then it just takes you back to the front page. And it also, that item that you just purchased, it takes it out of your cart. So you can see here now, all that's left is the other item that was bought previously. And so, yep, that's it. As you can see, you can delete the items, and that's pretty much all the app is. I mean, you can just scroll through and have fun looking at flowers, if nothing else. Yep. Alright, well, I guess that's it for the app.